The views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcasts. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
Or anything.
Anyone, anything, any club, any organization, or anything. Make sure we get that out there. Woo.
It was rough today, man. It was rough.
Yeah, it was a rough day. Welcome everybody. This is Real Talk. I'm your host D. Earl. I'm joined by Show Enough Sarita. We're gonna wait for some more people to come in, but today's show is basically a follow-up from last week's show. Yeah, it's a trip.
I don't know. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? What do you fight? Do you fight? Do you? I don't know.
And but that's my thing, and that's the and I'll like everybody try to make it black, white, this and that, and it's not even that. It's just justice. It's just fairness. That's all we asking for. Not ask for no favors, none of that. How you doing, Darkus?
Hey, Dorcas, thank you for tuning in as usual.
Oh yeah, she a fan of the show now.
Oh yeah, loving it. Look, we're gonna go back to back in the day. I need you to bring 5 people with you next week.
What's going on, Jessica? Another friend of the show.
Hey, honey. I don't know.
I'm trying my best to be calm. I'm trying my best to make this a positive show. It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
The more things change, the more things stay the same. You remember how back in the day they used to say, know your history so we don't repeat it. What are we doing?
It's being repeated.
Ain't we repeating history?
It feel like it.
Are we reliving the things that our forefathers went through? That's this. But they say we should forget about it. It's no more racism. Things have changed. We got a black president.
There you go. That's where it all started. I ain't gonna say that's where it all started, but it really vamped up then. And you they're constantly trying to erase the history. Mm-hmm. They don't want anyone to know the things that went on. But we, some of that is just we have to do our own due diligence and educate ourselves. But I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes when I educate myself, it do kind of piss me off and kind of get me a little riled up to know some of the things that we've been through. And I don't think I'm riled up because we've been through it. I get more riled up because people try to tell you, oh, it's not like that, or it's not this and it's not that. That's what riles me up.
Right.
When you like what you just said. Oh, it's no racism. It's nothing. It's nothing like it used to be. But if you still got it, you still got it.
You still got it.
Oh, come on. Let me get come on, let me get up to 8 people. Get one. Okay, that's 7. Let's get one more person in here. And we can go ahead and kick this thing off. For those who just tuned in, we're really doing a recap of last week's show where we discussed. I don't even think the show started off about that, but we started talking about the Karmelo Anthony case, and due to one of the reels that we put out, we got so many comments. I mean, some were just negative, some were insensitive, some were you know,
Straight up racist.
yeah, some of them were.
Mm-hmm.
So we just want to come back in and just kind of go back over some more stuff that we found out since the end of the trial,
Right.
which is definitely those things are uh kind of disturbing when you put it all together. I'm trying to write these names down so I can make it easier at the end of the show. We like to shout out everybody. I used to tell my students they need to know history, not repeat it. They thought it was funny, but it's real. Yeah, it ain't funny. It ain't
Right.
funny at all.
Because
Johnella, that's my cousin from St. Louis. What's going on, girl?
because there are kids in now in their 20s and teens who truly don't believe that slavery was real.
They've never been taught slavery. They've never experienced, they've never seen. I think they know it existed, but I don't think they know it existed in the way that it existed.
That it existed, right.
What's
Right.
up, Nita? Treadwell, class of 86.
Nita.
All right, y'all. We got enough people in here. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. First off, I just want to say I appreciate all the comments we got on the reel that we put out. I didn't reply to all of them because it was just too many to reply to all of them. So I tried to make some general statements to cover everything. Some of it I'm just not even gonna entertain. That's just how terrible it is. But I did want to jump into some of the things that we were saying last week, how the defense kind of dropped the ball on some stuff.
Yeah.
And even with that, some more stuff has come out. So we're gonna get right into this first video. And this is uh Hunter Metcalf. It's Hunter, right? The brother Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
This is him. And this is like an interview right after, like probably the next day or whenever it was, explaining kind of what happened. You got to pay attention to everything that he's saying, though.
He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stopped it and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Austin grabbed his backpack.
My brother stepped in. He started being, how he always is with his brothers, just on my back, and things started getting more higher intensity. And the kid said some aggressive stuff, reckless stuff. Also try to handle the problem.
And Austin was always one to step up. He always was one to step up and be the
I don't know why that sounded kind of grainy, but if you listen to it and heard what he said, he's basically saying he was the one that approached Karmelo, and his brother was the one, as he would say, was the one that went to handle that. So so now you go from one-on-one to basically, like some people were saying, it was the two brothers against him.
Big brother.
Does that change? Yeah, too big. Does that change anybody's opinion of self-defense? Because I'm sure if one brother finna fight, the other one finna fight too.
Absolutely.
And the second thing is, and I get it. It's track. It's your team's tent. I get it. I get it. It's raining outside. You ain't got no compassion for the other guy. And who are you to make him? I give you this. I give you this. Hey man, this is Centennial's tent. You need to go get under your own tent. I give you that. I give you that. But you can't make nobody do anything. It's your tent, but I don't think it's your stadium. I don't think you own all the bleachers.
It was about, I'm a bully. You're going to do what I say. I'm above you. How dare you not move when I tell you to move? Because I don't think of you as a human being anyway. I think of you as, nothing. So for you to even not do, what I said when I first said it is a problem.
And this was my first time hearing this part too. He said that Austin grabbed the boy's backpack. Again, who are you to try to remove me and snatch my backpack up? Yeah, I'm threatened now. I really feel threatened. You snatching my backpack.
Right.
Now this ain't something that Karmelo said. This is the brother saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So who is the aggressor? They keep painting Karmelo as the aggressor. But if somebody comes snatch your backpack, what you supposed to do? I can hear it now. Well, he should have just left in the first place.
No, they should not have approached him in the first place. You got a problem with him? You got a problem with him? Then there were plenty of adults there, coaches there, probably was some law enforcement there. It was a track meet. You go get them. Be a Karen,
Plain and simple.
He won't move. This is my tent. He doesn't belong here. But no, you want to be the bullies that you were.
Okay, that's another thing that the defense never brought up. The defense never brought to light that these are two known bullies.
He didn't have good defense.
Okay, now you finna jump into now we jumping into another problem. Now I'm looking at the parents like, okay, what are y'all doing?
Absolutely.
What are y'all doing? Then I mean, like I listen to the father, and I know it's different when you're in that situation. So okay, I'm gonna give him some grace. But it's like he's saying, we just did everything like he told us to do. We stayed off of social media. We didn't try to paint a narrative. We just felt like the facts were enough. Y'all know that ain't.
That don't fly. 2026? No. You should use social media to your advantage.
To your advantage. They in there spreading the gospel like these.
We know nothing about this boy. We know nothing about Karmelo.
All we know is the mug shot, and he allegedly kills. Well, ain't allegedly. He did do it. But again, it goes back to we're just asking for justice. We're just asking to be fair. And even if you say, okay, it wasn't justified. It wasn't enough force for you to use deadly force. So you're kind of responsible. Let's say that was the case. That's 35 years. Now, I try to come with some receipts sometimes. So here it is right here.
Mhm.
Same state, similar cases, very different sentences.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, I mean, this if you want to paint it as he's guilty of something. We got to charge him with something. He's got to go to jail. He's got to get something. At least be along the lines of what's on here, what's on the screen.
Absolutely.
We got 15 years, we got 12 years. This guy with 30 days, 10 years probation. You know, we got something. And you know,
why wasn't there a lesser included charge? I don't understand that either.
See, I hate to play the conspiracy game. I hate to play, but when you look at it, and the rumors are coming out, the conspiracies are coming out that the judge, the DA, and the Metcalf family, they hung out in the same circles. So if that was the case, that judge wasn't even supposed to preside over that.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? So when you bring all of that stuff into the mix,
oh, okay, Deja.
That's when you start saying, is it fair?
And we know why they immediately, instantly dismissed it. Because it was an all-white jury. I think they said it was 3 Black women that were on the, in the jury pool, and they dismissed them, saying that because they were educators, that they would be biased. Why did his attorney even let that fly? Why did
no, he didn't. He didn't. He objected to it. And the judge was like, "No, we're gonna let it. We're gonna go ahead and dismiss them." I see. We have to start getting into how the judicial system works. So when you start talking about, okay, you can excuse a juror, I think you get so many that you don't even have to have a reason why you dismiss them. You can just, I don't want this one, I don't want that one. Then at some point, you got to start giving a reason.
Right.
So they were saving up them reasons. And they was like, well, this one and this one, we won't. And I don't know how it went. I ain't gonna say, okay, these were the last 3 that even had a chance of making it. And we're gonna get, and the defense objected, but the judge overruled it. Because it's a lot that goes into it. But I still say, how could you say he was judged by a jury of his peers and there was not one Black person on the jury?
Right.
And then the other thing we have to consider, and I think about this, like some of the comments were, well, it was some Black people Black kids that were witnesses that testified against him. Okay. It's just like some of the white kids. They still have to stay in their community.
Absolutely.
So you gonna be the one that goes against the Metcalf boys?
Oh, known bullies.
Known bullies. You gonna be the ones that go against that. I ain't saying that's what happened. I'm saying it's a possibility, though.
Right.
It's a definite possibility. So it's and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Bully or not. Well, no, I ain't gonna say bully or not. I'm gonna say I'm not excited about the young man passing away. I don't think I don't think his intent was for that to happen.
I don't either.
So it's some more stuff I'm finna get to in a minute, though. Y'all hang with me now. Yeah, it's a lot that goes into it. So, and it's just like we here speculating, sure enough.
Mm-hmm.
Speculating. We don't know 100% sure how the jury selection went. We don't know 100% what happened that day.
Right.
I'm almost to the point where I'm saying the little boy who invited him over to come under the tent set the whole thing up.
Set it up.
Because that's if I invite you over to our tent and somebody come up and say, hey man, why you under our tent? I'm gonna be the first one to say I invited him over here.
Right.
But we have to remember, he go to the school with these bullies. So is he gonna step up and say something? This is why I think it was a setup. I ain't gonna say a setup. I'm gonna say he had something to do with it because allegedly he recorded the whole thing.
Right.
So you invited me over. They confront me. You don't step in to defend me, and then what I say last week, so no. What I say last week, ain't nobody recorded this? In this day and time, nobody recorded this.
Why have we not seen one video this whole time? They said they have banned the release of the security video.
What they tell you?
Because they know if we had seen the truth, this would have never, he would never gotten convicted.
Why not what's going on?
Why not release the video? That's what why it ain't been leaked, nothing.
Okay. So let's listen to somebody who said they actually saw it.
Okay.
You seen the video on 2 hours. Was it clear enough or was it fuzzy or what?
No, it was clear. It was clear enough where you see the actual individual raindrops come by the cameras.
Okay.
That's how clear it is. You actually see them walking up. You see that Karmelo is already up under there. He's under there minding his business.
Dodging the rain or?
Yeah, it was still rain. You know,
right.
I'm familiar with. So that day we were under a tornado watch.
Right.
And we were under thunderstorm warning. And we know we had already had some light rain in, and it started raining again. Then it was over with.
Okay.
So that's kind of what happened on that day. But they were at a rain delay already. And so during that time when that happened, the twins, their two buddies, and a few other kids, there was a few kids involved with it. They were all coming from the direction of the middle school, coming walking back up.
Right.
On the video, you can see those 4 that actually was involved, and maybe about 3 or 4 others that was with them, skipping up, trying to catch up behind. One veered off probably toward his way to go to the coach, and kind of distract him a little bit. And then the other 4 came walking together. One went in front of them, went past.
Right.
The other 4 went and they surrounded Karmelo. You know, if you're Karmelo,
and they showed it on that video.
It's on the video.
Okay, come on.
You can see them walk.
I'm gonna say little stuff.
I'll put it this way.
Okay.
They actually tell you when you're watching the video, pay attention to this corner right here, because if you look anywhere else, you might miss different things.
Okay.
So watch those 4. Here, there are 4 right there coming up.
Right.
That's exactly what they say.
Okay.
And so you have no way to be confused that it's those 4.
Okay.
So they come up, they surround them, and this immediate moment of not even a few seconds of pause, then that's when they jump. And so
they actually did jump him.
Yeah, it wasn't just no touch. It wasn't just all that moment. Yeah, it was a push. It was all kind of things. But Austin pushed, Hunter hit, and then everybody swung. But at the same time,
So it's more than the twins that got some licks
all
on.
4.
So it showed that in the video.
Yeah, it's in the video. So again, you have Hunter and Austin standing in the middle.
Okay.
And you have the light bright boy here, and you have the dark boy here.
Okay.
I think that's what I remember. So I have to go back and think about it. But that's where they were. One was going up and down while they were talking, and kind of pushing or whatever he was doing. Austin and Hunter was in front. So where they're talking about grabbing bags, Hunter actually said that I grabbed his bag.
Right.
And then later on, he said that Austin threw the bag.
Okay.
Jeff also said the same thing. And so that's them both antagonizing. And we know under Texas law, I just have the fear that you're about to do something to me and you can get up out of here. Yeah, so you don't have to touch me. But at that point, he still stood there and stopped there. And whatever they say alleged was said, you don't know that until they get to it here. But once they did that, they started hitting him. Karmelo actually was able to back out and try to get away. So he was actually trying to get away the first time. Austin grabbed him, and you can see his hoodie coming out like this, and they brought him back in.
Okay.
And when they brought him back in, that's when you can see Austin put him in the headlock. You can see that all the rest of them are still hitting. That must be when the poke happened, because he was able to get out again. He backed out. He looked to the right. That's where the other little kid was filming, but they got some cell phone footage too. But that's where he was filming. He looked directly at him in his camera, and then he went this way to the left. He went down. He fell. And that's when they realized he was gone. They were still punching. And when he fell, that's when they all turned around. They started chasing him. Austin tried to go chase him too, but he grabbed his chest. I guess he realized that something happened to him. And that's when he went down a little bit and he fell down. But all three of them were chasing him. But Karmelo was so fast, he got away and went around to the coach. And so you can see them on the video pointing toward Karmelo and the coach. And I can imagine, because Karmelo out of the camera on that moment, that he was telling the coach what happened. And then that's when Hunter said he whipped his head around. That's a true statement. He just wasn't sitting with it. He whipped his head around. You see him on the video. And that's when he walked over to where Austin was. But he never touched him. So all that stuff about him rendering aid and holding his heart, and he never did that, because the coach grabbed him and he was holding him. So at the end of the day, that's kind of where the moment went. But they did assault him. And we'll just play the game. Even if it was just a push, you still assaulted him, because it was unwanted. By your own definition, your word of him saying that leave it alone and I'm not going, you assaulted him, period. But they did beat him. And if you look at the, not the photo that Fox 4 put out, because that was one that they actually edited. I have the emails to prove it. But the actual Collin County one, you can see the webs and stuff on his eye. You can see the bridge of his nose is swollen. You can see the webs under his neck. And so that's the reason why they edited the one from Fox and kind of airbrushed it. And you see they put the locks of his hair that got taken out.
Why was he convicted?
Now, I haven't seen the video. This guy seems to be detailing what happened thoroughly. So my question would be to all of these naysayers and whatever, upon hearing what this gentleman just said, if it's true, we always have to preference that, if it's true, do you feel the same way now? Was it justified now? Would it explain, because he said there's some black guys with him too, would it explain why these black witnesses are against Karmelo? Because they were involved and they can't started it. Would that explain all of that? Well, where the video? Why is it not put out?
Absolutely. If it's so cut and dry, they would have been running that video from day one.
Thank you. That would have been the video they would have been playing, and then that would, if it happened exactly like they said it happened, that video would have been out, and we could have brought our own justice, our own opinion of it. But this one ain't coming out.
No.
This one ain't coming out.
Mm-mm.
Why the judge? See, that's why the judge didn't want no streaming, no live, no nothing, no social media, nothing in the courtroom. Because you and when we say, and this is what I try to explain to a lot of people. And when I say when I'm trying to explain to a lot of people, when I'm talking to my white associates, people that I talk to about these things, and I tell them, black people been through this so much, we can smell a rat. We've been through it. It's nothing new to us.
Absolutely.
You're the ones that just don't believe it. They just will not believe that people, and see, that's why I be like, well, maybe, you're a little sympathetic, and maybe that's why you feel that way, because you just can't believe that another human being would treat other humans the way that they do. See, they ain't talking about this. What about when they pulled them back under the tent?
Right.
Now I'm damn so nervous now. I'm trying to get away.
Right.
I'm trying to get away, and you pull me back in. Okay, now what? Now what?
And they're trying to say, oh, he should have never had a knife. He brought a knife to school. It wasn't a knife. It was not a knife. It was a cleat cleaner. It was like a multi-purpose tool. And
Right. See,
that
I'm getting so many different stories on that. I'm getting like,
because this think about it, Daryl. If he really had a knife, an actual knife, that would have added to his time. Because bringing a knife on their campus, even to the track meet, that's an added charge. They didn't charge him, did they?
well, here's the thing about that too. If you read through the police reports, and you read through some of the testimony, some people are saying he shouldn't have ran. He tried to dispose of the knife. Then they turn around. Now, what sense do this make? I stab you with this knife, and then I put it back in my backpack because you find it in my backpack. Now, I don't know if they saying they found it after everything had calmed down and he had his backpack and they checked it and they found it or whatever. But the way they made it seem like when they retrieved his backpack, that would lead me to believe he didn't have it. They found a knife in there. I don't know. I still say
different reports. He fell during the melee, that the boy fell on it. Not that he was stabbed, that he possibly realized, hey, I'm being jumped. I forgot this thing in my pocket. Let me get these folk up off of me. That could have happened. It's not that this boy got up that morning and said, I'm going to put this knife in my pocket just in case these Metcalf boys come up on me. That did not happen. And that's what they're trying to say. That's one of the narratives that they're running on. But it's only because this Black boy lived to tell the story. Because had it been the other way, we know how this would have turned out. Had that been two twin Black boys, same height, same weight, same background, with the white boy, it would have been totally different. And we know people want to make us seem like we crazy every time we say that, because it's true.
But when you ask them, they say, "Oh no, we would feel the same way. 35 years for him too." No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. And I don't even want somebody to die in order for us to prove it.
It would have been, he was afraid. It was two big Black guys. They look like the Incredible Hulk.
Known bullies. All them stories would have came out. But you ain't heard nothing about the Metcalf kids.
The video would have been shown.
Oh, they showed that video. So, that's what I'm saying. We've been subjected to this so many times.
We know the routine.
And that's why I'm saying, and see now this, it gets back to what I was saying last week. Now you're going to do an appeal. Now all these big name lawyers going to try to get involved. Why y'all wasn't involved initially?
In the beginning.
That's my point. Why aren't you? Okay, it ain't like this was a under the rug case that nobody knew nothing about. It was a big case.
Absolutely.
So, and then I hear a story. Well, they did a GoFundMe and they wasted the money. Okay, the GoFundMe that was stopped, and that money was sent back to the donors. And then they got another platform that does similar things as GoFundMe,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they got $634,000. They're saying that they had to move because they were getting death threats and this and that, which I can believe it.
Yeah.
I can understand that. So that might be
Yeah.
that might be okay. That might be a good reason to move. I ain't gonna say what I do.
I would say that they should have moved, and but they still, and then they line like it was a public defender. No, they hired this man. He was paid.
He was supposed to be a good attorney too.
Exactly.
But he didn't show up.
He did not. He did not. Because like I was seeing some reports where like they were saying about the knife thing, that every time the prosecution said knife, he should have been objecting because it was not a knife. Like he really didn't give him a good defense. He didn't defend him to the best of his ability. He couldn't have, because how in the hell did this happen? How did he get convicted and then sentenced to 35 freaking years? That's a poor defense. No background. No, he ain't never been arrested, never been in trouble. None of that taken into account. Like, come on.
And my other thing is, and sometimes I understand, they say if you get a feeling and you don't put the defendant on the stand because you don't want to lose the case. You don't want them to slip up and say something that might cause you to lose the case. Mm-hmm. But from everything that was being said, you was losing, buddy. Why not put him on the stand? He knows exactly what happened.
Right. But you know what? I think because he was such a poor attorney, I'm glad he didn't, because he would not have prepared him properly for the defense.
So, and I hate to ask this question. You think he was in on it?
I don't put nothing past none of them. I don't. I just don't.
Normally, I would say I know how they are. And I think, as an attorney, because that could hurt you in the long run, because now ain't nobody gonna want to use you. But in this case, I think the judge, and this is just my opinion, I might be wrong. I think the judge, the DA, and
prosecutor,
and the defense attorney had this thing mapped out. This how we do. And if that was the case, and I wholeheartedly hope that it wasn't the case. I hopefully he just had a bad week. Hopefully he just had a bad week and whatever. But it just smells so fishy that it's kind of hard to even, I don't know. But I'm like you. I kind of, at this point, I don't put none past them. They'll do whatever.
Because look at the day and time now. Even if it's found that it was a setup, a cover up, it's gonna be people wanting to support them, like support the lawyer. Oh yeah, I want him. That's just the way. That's what we live in. That's the world we live in now. Because look at who they're supporting as our commander in chief. And I don't even want to get on that. Ooh.
No, please don't get on that. Look, my dislike list don't grow. I thought, and it's probably because he ain't been on the TV that much lately. I thought Pete Hegseth, I thought I despised him as much as I could despise somebody until I started listening to Todd Blanche. I despise him so much He is a typical lying ass lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
He is terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
I always support my daughter. She's always doing great things. And we got to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I just ordered some books. I ordered 5 copies of her book, and I want to give them away to 5 deserving people. We got to figure out a way to choose who I'm gonna give it to.
Went out. What'd you say?
I said I'm giving away 5 of my daughter's books.
Oh, okay.
And I need to figure out a way to decide, who gets them. But we'll work on that. And she also does reviews. So I'm gonna play another one of her reviews. So for all you people in Memphis, if y'all want to check out this spot, that I don't even know what this is.
I love her reviews.
Yeah, let's Poke World.
Okay.
You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've been wanting to try that.
Okay, well, here's a great review for you.
This is what I like to call a friend, family oriented space. And when I say it's so clean and so nice, please pull up with me to Poke World. And when I say they have such a variety of different things that you can try on their menu, and I'm almost positive that about all of it tastes good. I got a fruit tea, slushy, strawberry mango, and my kids ended up getting lemonades. And when I say it was so good, we ended up getting our chicken ramen, said our prayers, and got straight into it. Now I am picky when it comes down to ramen because my thing is I could just make it at the house, but this was worth it. And I also got some mango habanero wings. The sauce was good, but I just didn't care for the wing. Overall, me and the kiddos definitely approved. Gotcha. But we want y'all to pull up and give them a try and let us know what y'all think.
I have always wanted to try Poke World, and now I'm gonna, cause I'm a ramen girl too.
Man, look, we're gonna have to start following up her reviews with our own reviews of her review.
Right.
And take it from there. Let's okay. I want to try to turn this positive into a learning lesson. I mean, turn this negative into something positive and a learning lesson. But I just this one comment, it just didn't sit well with me at all. Based on what I just put up earlier, those sentences that people in the same state, similar cases, what they got. This young man said 35 years a little too lenient. I would have gave him, I'm thinking he's saying 75 to 100 concurrent.
And those are normally trolls that say stuff to provoke, because
he got under my skin. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. It raises troll.
It definitely got under my. I mean, 35. Okay, but whatever. Now let's move to our learning moments. Let's go to our learning moments. Y'all can add to this in the comments if y'all want to. I would like to see what y'all would have to say in the comments. I got a list here. What Karmelo could have done differently versus what Hunter could have done differently. Karmelo could have asked to stay, like, hey man, it's raining. Y'all, can I hang? They probably would have said no. Probably. He could have got up and left. He could have just got up and left. In hindsight, maybe that's what he would have did. Or, he could have went asked one of the coaches or whatever, was it okay? Or asked his coach, hey, you got any shelter for us? It's rain. I mean, okay, that's something different. Now, I put on here fist fight, basing it on the fact that they were saying he just got a little light shove and he kids need to learn how to fight these days instead of pulling out guns and knives.
But it's being jumped though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we found out was he was fist fighting. And he was getting jumped.
Right.
And probably was getting his butt toe up.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get you up off me. I don't know what y'all. It's 4 y'all. Now we know it's 4, not just 2. 4 y'all on me. I'm pulling out everything.
I gotta do what I gotta do at that point, so no.
I'm gonna take my earring out my ear and try to scratch your eye out with it. I'm gonna do I gotta get you up off me. I gotta get y'all up off me.
This just me saying I'm trying to make this positive. I'm trying to make a teachable moment. Because I don't want this to happen to another kid, black or white. I don't want this to happen to anybody. I don't want a family to have to deal with a death, and I don't want a family to have to deal with their son being locked up. So this is not just for blacks. This is for everybody. So now let's look at what Hunter could have done differently. Mind his fucking business, first off.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing. You know, who are you to make somebody leave from somewhere? I didn't play my last video, so this is gonna go back to negative showing up. Let me just let you know that.
Okay.
The second thing that he could have did, he could have asked Karmelo's friend or whoever the guy was I don't know, guy couldn't have been a friend. Maybe it was somebody he knew, maybe, I don't know. But he could have asked him, hey man, you invited him over here, you need to ask him to leave. Let that guy be the one that gets him to leave. Thirdly, go get a coach. Go get a coach. Hey, coach, somebody from the other team up on our tent. Let the coach make the call. Now, I guarantee you, if the coach would have came up there and said, hey, young man, you need to go you need to go with your team, I'm pretty sure Karmelo would have got up and left.
He would have.
I'm sure of that. Because athletes, we respect coaches. And we're not going to buck up against a coach. You just don't do that. If you play sports, you know that. The fourth thing Hunter could have done different, not put his hands on him or his backpack. I mean, all this sounds simple right now. So and some people were saying, hey, if you ever played sports, you never saw the other team on the other team's bench or side or this or that. Lies. When I played basketball, see, you got to think, basketball is a community. So when we went to other schools, if it was guys that I played in the summertime with, I would go when we visited their school to play them. I would go over to wherever they were and we would talk or whatever, chit chat before the game. Watch the girls' game and chit chat until it was time for us to go get dressed, dressed out and all of that. So that's not true.
They just making up.
Track and field can't be that serious.
They just making up stuff. They just want to justify that, they had the right to accost and bully him. That's it. Bottom line.
And my big thing is bully. That's known, but the known bullies. They were known bullies. But here's the thing. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Check this video out.
In my opinion, some pretty crazy stuff on the heels of the verdict. So do we want to just play it? We'll play the clip we have. This is a clip from the podcast. Jeff Metcalf.
This is what most people are talking about on Twitter right now. This is the most
the specific clip. Yes.
Most focused on part. Yeah.
Fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong, we got a lot of people that embarrass me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that. And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for everything else. I'm going to tell you right now. Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you liar.
Bully.
Day after it happened. How many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, Brady? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. You're the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. You people hang your hat on the dumbest I've ever seen.
Here it come. He can't wait.
Let me make one up.
Y'all
can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello.
Don't make it
okay?
up. This what you want.
Because he was such this little boy y'all was trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the he did.
Well, so for all the
just 2 minutes.
So for all the people, I also saw after this he was like tries talking about how he has forgiven him and it does not sound like he has forgiven anyone for what happened.
Apple don't fall far from the tree.
I love how they want to portray us as the animals, the savages. Y'all are known savages and animals. How dare he say what our race and our culture, what he was raised to be by his mom? Your boys are the ones that are known bullies. Your boys are the ones that beat your ass, broke your leg.
They tell you everything you need to know about them right there. If you don't kick your daddy's ass,
and I see why.
Yeah, exactly. Hold up. Karmelo and his dad lived in the same house.
Thank you.
So you're the one that left your kids. So what are you talking about?
Somehow, what kind of kid you raised to stab somebody? What kind of kids you raised to beat their daddy's ass and be bullies, known bullies? Huh? That's what I'm saying. They contradict everything that they say. You wanted to, if it had been the other way around, oh my God, it would have been a whole different. He wouldn't have said nothing. Oh, my boys, they were scared.
They don't contradict themselves. They tell you who they are. They tell you exactly who they are.
Exactly.
Everything that they say, they're really talking about themselves.
Every time.
And you looking at it like, what? Huh?
Like,
what they talking about? They said, and see, it took me a long time to figure all of that out. That's why I listen carefully to what these people be saying. And I'm gonna say it. I say it all the time. It ain't all white people. It ain't all of them. There's a lot of them, but it ain't all of them. Some of them are truly genuine. Some of them truly understand the struggle that we've been through. Some of them, if they could change things, they would. Some of them scared to change. Some of them want to make the change, but they living in an environment that they scared to, because they scared of what might happen to them if they did do it. The backlash that they will receive.
Exactly.
So,
and they're afraid to tell the truth for the same reason. They are afraid to tell the truth for the same reason that those other kids out there will never tell the truth about what happened, because you're afraid of what your counterparts are going to say, how they're going to treat you, how they're going to shun you, how they're going to have death threats against you. All because you want to be on the side of the truth or the side of right. It's crazy.
Daniela asked the question, what the hell does he know about the Black culture? Well, let them tell it. They know more about it than we do. I had to stop talking to somebody because of that very point. They trying to tell me more about it than I don't live through it. But you gonna tell me how you
know better than me. My body, my 50-something years in my Black body, my Black lived experiences, but you know more than I do. Please.
And then they just really want you to capitulate to whatever they're saying.
Whatever
and
they're saying.
It's a fear. It's jealousy. It's a lot of things that we can use to describe it. I try not to see color. I try to judge everybody on the same level. And I understand now. The one thing he did say, yeah, it's some Black people that embarrass us. Just like he said, there's some white people that embarrass him. We get that. But don't try to tell me how I should feel about a situation when all we asking for, we ain't asking for none special. We just asking for justice. We're asking for fairness. That's all we asking for.
And that's the problem. We got to, at some point, the asking has to stop. Demand it. We have to demand, we have to show them. And the way to show them, which goes back to the other thing we were talking about too, hold our Black dollars. But will we collectively do it? No. There are still Black women getting on social media saying, they didn't do nothing to me. I'ma still go to my Asian and get my nails done. You can't blame the whole race. You can't blame the whole culture. They do.
You can't.
They do.
Sharita, didn't you send me
what?
Somebody sent me, or I saw it somewhere. I thought I had saved it because I was gonna send them a shout out.
Who did?
I sent it to you, I'm sure. It's a Black nail shop. And I want to say,
did you send it to me?
I thought I did. Or did Donna send it to me? Damn.
You ain't send it to me.
I was gonna send them a shout out. I didn't send it to you. Y'all have to look where, because I be sending you so much stuff.
I know.
Jay-Z. When I want to keep it, I can't even figure out how to get back on my. When it's something I want to either video or whatever, I send it. I send it to you on Messenger so I can go in.
Oh, okay. I could check my Messenger.
Okay. It's this I ain't.
Oh, where you were showing me all the Black nail shop that was full with the pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
It's called Rich Cheap Chick Nails. Rich Cheap Chick
Yeah.
Nails. Let me
They are in South Haven, Mississippi. Rich Cheap Chick Nail Salon. We should have put it up on the thing. They have 10 talented techs to choose from. They are open 7 days a week. Okay, y'all got it. 362 State Line Road. I'm going to put it in the chat. South Haven, Mississippi. Or call 662-253-8871. And they are currently looking for 2 pedicure techs, like I said, and a lash wax tech to keep up with the increased demand. It's a transfer of wealth. It's not a boycott. It's a transfer of wealth, which should have been did long ago. It shouldn't take something like this to make Black women utilize Black women or Black owned businesses. We should have been stopped giving up. It's been too many instances of these folks cussing our folks out, falsely accusing them of stealing, fighting, hitting people, shooting, killing us, and they still take them your dollars. No.
They hurt now though.
Oh, they hurt. I've seen where shops have closed. Shops have closed. Absolutely, Tony Jones. Is that my friend Tony Jones? Yes.
Uh-huh.
You got to hold the dollars, but and I ain't gonna kudos to those that are, and you may shut down them businesses. They need to be shut down. They need to be shut down. But it's gotta be consistent, and everybody gotta do it. Everybody gotta do it. Ain't no, oh, she my best, she the best, he the best. I can go anytime. I can do. If you put up with their mess, put up with our mess. You put up with their bad customer service, put up with our bad customer service. Because I know our girls, our ladies and men can do nails. I've seen it. I don't do it. I work in healthcare. I ain't never been a nail girl, so I did this. That's not my thing. I put me some press-ons on if I just, got a event. But my God, I've seen how talented we are. Yeah, we gotta do better. We gotta do better.
Well, we're gonna have to go down here and check out Rich Cheap Chick Nails in South Haven. You said South Haven, right?
South Haven, Mississippi.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go down there. And even if we don't get our so I've been doing my own little pedicures and stuff. So but even if we don't get a manicure or a pedicure, we need to go check them out, get some more information on them, and let them know, I'm trying to get some more sponsors.
Let me know when, and I will go. We need to go.
I'm trying to get some sponsors.
Right.
But I would like to go and just check out the atmosphere and see how it is. Like now, when you come in unannounced, you probably gonna get what they normally dish out. If they greet you in a professional manner, courteous and all of that, we got something going on. We come in, they treat us like crap. I'm gonna come right back on this show and I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, don't go to Rich. What is it? Don't go to Rich Cheap Chick. Rich Cheap Chick. I want to ask them about the name first off.
We still gonna go because it might have been a bad day.
You pushing it now, so no, you pushing it now. They gonna have to.
We still go to Walmart and they check your receipt and they ain't even supposed to check it. Well, I don't. They were still going to Target, even though Target got a big dent. No, now I ain't saying Yes, we need to hold them to a higher standard. I'm sorry, y'all, but we got to get this customer service down, y'all. We got to, because you can't tell us, oh, y'all don't support me. And then when we support you, you got attitude.
Man, look, with the money that they make, that's what I don't understand it. The money that they making for that 45 minutes, hour, however long it take, shit, you supposed to be smiling and it's just as courteous as, that's why I don't understand how that's missing and that's a customer based business.
Because they feel like some, not all, feel like I don't need you. Yes, you do. You need some fingernails.
Yeah, they got a misconception of business then.
And toenails that are attached to my human body. You need me to come into your business. Yes, you do. Because otherwise, you're going to be just like the Asians. Your chair's going to be empty and they're going to shut you down. Just bottom line. Bottom line. We got to do better.
Yeah, we got to do better.
Kudos to the ones that jumped on the train and doing their thing right now. I've seen y'all. Thank y'all. Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
I think I might open up me a nail shop.
Hey, I remember a guy, he used to try to tell me I would go to his shop and I was just going all the time. I wouldn't even get my nails done. And he tried to not recruit me, but he showed me. I think I could do a very good pedicure because he showed me. He had his own, I think he still has his own shop. I think he's like a teacher or something now. Like, bad dude. And that's a business so lucrative. And the add-ons, and that's another thing. Y'all can't say that we more expensive when them folks nickel and dime you at $5. Can I get this? Can I get this design $5? Can I get this $10? Oh, you know what? You just spent $250.
Hey, how above and beyond nail shops now?
Sound good to me.
Oh, Randolph said we did that many years ago in 1919. Red Summer. They destroyed black neighborhoods where blacks were prosperous, and what we know as Black Wall Street in 1921, Lake Lanier. Yeah, but they had the power to do it back then. Not saying that they couldn't do it now, but I think now we're in a better position.
Yeah.
That if we, it wouldn't be them coming in and just blowing up the place. They would try to hit us some kind of economic way,
making it hard to get product. Jacking up prices, which is what they're doing.
But I think but even with that, we're such a resilient people. I feel confident that we could overcome any of those situations. And I'm joking about this, but I'm thinking about it at the same time. I'm just be honest with you. And I know it's probably one of those markets that's saturated already, but what market ain't saturated?
Right.
Tony Jones said, there's no way that this nail shop should not be successful. Treat them like you do these Asian shops and tip them like you do the Asian shops. How about that, ladies?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, I look, yeah. We always, we talked about tipping last week. So if you do a good job, you should get a tip on them high ass prices still, right? What's a customary tip at the nail shop? Just say you get a pedicure, and that's like what, $55, $75, something like that.
Yeah. It's kind of like, kind of like the food industry. You do, how you feel, 10, 15, 20%, you just decide if you got good service. And if
I'm gonna say 55 because I think I think the last thing I got, I think it was more than 55.
For a good one, if you got the little extra stuff.
I got the thing where they put the hot wax on there for a little while, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 75.
Yeah, let's just say 75.
Damn. On $75, a 15% tip would be $11.25.
I was gonna say like a hot 10 off on it.
So just give them 80, just hand them 85 and be done with it.
And some people, depends. You might get the whole hundo that day, depending on how they feel. You might get that hundo that day, and you had some good conversation. You didn't nickel and dime me on a little decoration on one of my toes. Oh, that keeps scaring me. Let me turn that off. Yeah. Had a binder, and he hit her, spit on her, calling at the gas station. We got something. Black lady and a white man had a bender, and he hit him. I didn't see that one, Albert.
I don't know if that's the same one she's talking about. I think I did see something similar to that. Yeah, I mean, in those situations, yeah, I mean, you hate you these days you hate getting involved with, like, if it's somebody I know, then yeah, I'm finna step in.
Right.
You take that chance on family, friends, and things like that. But yeah, you're right. We do have to look out for each other.
It's just, you run the risk of it turning on you.
Right.
And the next thing you know, you shot and dead. And all you tried to do was help. Cause look at what was that video? We was coming on Twin Marvin's video with the white guy pulled in front of in the neighborhood.
Yeah, see, I meant to put that one up. I meant to record that one and put that one up. Now, how
I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Think about it. It's the same thing with the Karmelo thing. I'm finna come at you like I'm the police. You supposed to do because I'm upset. I'm gonna tell you what you done did wrong, as if I have authority over you. What? I said it was too much explain, and I get it.
Yeah. I ain't finna do all that explaining. Man, get your ass out of my way.
I get because, and I think a lot of things ran through Marvin's head. He had to think about how his brother left here. He had to think about, this is my personal business. I may put in jeopardy, if I do something to this guy. And then the fact that you are a black man in this white neighborhood, who they gonna believe? I'm so glad he went and got his meta glasses and put them on to record what happened. But that was too much explaining. Too much dogging explaining. I wish I would.
I just but again, it goes back to what we be saying.
They really think
he just want to be famous.
I kind of want to ask something.
What you want to ask me, baby?
Have you popcorn?
Can what?
Have you popcorn? Have you popcorn?
My popcorn? Yeah, you can have it.
He wants some popcorn.
Now go on. I'm gonna let you get on here. I'm gonna let you get on here one day.
You gonna call my name?
I'm gonna call. This is arson. I'm gonna call your name. Shut the door. Now leave the light on.
Here, put the light out.
I got my setup messed up. Oh, dang! What was I saying? Was I saying something?
We was talking about how it was just too much explaining going on.
Yeah, and I just like okay, the guy. If you allege I'm speeding or whatever, who are you to just stop me in the middle of the street like that? Again, that could have went left real quick.
Absolutely.
And I think, and it's good when you're an older person. You got more. You can kind of calm yourself down. If that would have been one of them young folks, ain't no telling how that would have came out.
He'd have been leaking.
Because technically, you kidnapping me. You detaining me. You don't have authority to do that.
And this is another thing. If y'all so scared and so afraid of us, why do you jump in our faces? Why do you come into our space? Why do you put your car in front of mine and stop me from moving along if you're so afraid of me?
And then you got your kids in the car with you. What if the guy would have just took off and rammed your car? Your kids in there.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't put your kids in danger.
All because you the big bad white man and you need to do what I say do.
He felt like an ass though. He got his butt back in that car. Looked like he knew he was wrong.
I couldn't take all that explaining after them first few because I was getting hot, so I ain't even watched the whole thing because all that explaining got on my nerves.
Yeah, I think toward the end, the white guy he tried to make the guy feel bad. Like, I got my kids. So yeah, you put your kids in danger. He started walking off. But
my kids play out here. Your kids play in the street.
Thank you.
If your kids play in the street, then you're a poor father.
That's why I say I'm gonna say people. I'm gonna stop saying they, but we kind of know who we talking about.
They, we, they, you people.
Hey, you didn't do what you were supposed to do either.
I know. I'm finna do it right now.
She said right now. Okay.
I'm finna send it to you right now.
And we got a Juneteenth special. Want me to tell them what the special is?
You might as well.
Juneteenth special in commemoration of Juneteenth. Prices are regular price.
Support.
Look, I gotta work Friday. I'm so pissed off. I was like, how can I get out of this? But hey, it is what it is.
Man, I don't even want that time and a half. I took off. I said I might make more. I'm gonna be out there with my people. I might make their money 3 times over.
Yeah, I ain't got that far back. I got I'm at a new account, so I can't take off yet. I worked on Memorial. I worked on Memorial Day.
Yeah, I worked Memorial Day.
I had to do what I had to do. But even though you didn't give me the updated information, we still gonna run this commercial.
Okay. This is the last time y'all gonna see this old commercial.
We'll see.
Feeling sluggish? Struggling with recovery? Want to take your health to the next level? We have the game-changing peptides your body needs. Whether you're looking to boost energy, accelerate healing, lose weight, or optimize performance, we've got the cutting-edge solutions to help you feel unstoppable. Get extraordinary results with Show Enough Peptides for All. Call us at 731-420-5627 or email us at shownoughpeptidesforall@gmail.com. Show Enough Peptides for All products are strictly for research purposes only and are not intended for human or animal consumption. We do not provide medical advice or services. Please consult a qualified professional for any health-related concerns.
Hey. I'm gonna have y'all ready. I'm gonna have a whole new commercial ready for y'all next week.
What is it I won? What'd you win?
What you win?
What you win?
What did Alberta be talking about? What is it I won? I don't know, Alberta. What you win, girl?
Most comments
should be dismantled. Daniel Musin, U2I. Well, and we gonna get out of here because this will be a whole nother show. The prison system is a money-making system, so it'll never be dismantled. Too much money being made. Private prison systems, they gotta fill them. Their friends are judges and prosecutors and the lawyers, and we've seen so many times. I think there was a few judges who were indicted and convicted of filling the prisons for their friends to make money.
Well,
So
we're gonna dismantle it when we dismantle the whole entire Congress and all of that, because it start right there.
Right there.
I don't say it on so many shows that the whole system ain't got nothing to do with Republicans, ain't got nothing to do with Democrats. It got something to do with all of them, because all of them are in on this together. It's bad when they're supposed to represent us and they don't. It's too much money involved. That's the first problem right there. Anytime you got that much money from Big Pharma, from electric, energy, Israel, anything that all these lobby groups, it's just, it don't make sense. Now we hard on Trump. I'm hard on all of them. I don't agree with a lot of things that the Democratic side are saying. So it's almost like you looking at it now as, well, what's the worst of the two evils?
Right.
And I look at Trump and I just be like, he is so unqualified for the position of president of the United States that it just don't make no sense. And I said it like sometime last year, Sharita, and I know you didn't agree with me, and a lot of people didn't. He could have been a great president. He could have been. But it wasn't in him to do what was necessary to be. He ain't for everybody. He for himself and his billionaire buddies.
Absolutely.
He could have went in there and made the changes that he was saying that would have helped the American people. He could have went down as a great president. So now that's why he doing all the stuff that he doing. I'm so glad they stripped his damn name off the Kennedy Center. Yes. I'm so glad that funky ass reflecting pool don't turn green. You see what I'm saying? But see, remember, I know what I tell you. I said, hey, just be patient. I kept saying, hey, just be patient. They're gonna shoot their own self in the foot. I see it too many times.
Yeah.
You just have to be patient. Now we got to act. Now we got to get out and vote. Now we got to make sure we change this over. And once we change it over, just like we hard on Trump ass, whoever else get in there, we're going to have to be just as hard on them to try to get this thing rectified. I don't think it can be rectified. I think the whole thing need to be shut down, reestablish some kind of way, and we just need a reboot. Control, Alt, Delete. That's the only thing I can see that we can do. It's no other way.
Okay, now Daniel, you done went a little too far now. Now I see you. I don't know if you're trying to troll, but you're talking about the sex offender register should be dismantled, sir. Don't do that. Now you troll.
Yeah, just when you think you got a new viewer that got some good ideas.
That's what they do.
Yeah. I ain't even look.
Take that fool out of here.
Look, we got to get rid of him. He ain't talking about nothing. We finna end the show anyway. I ain't even finna shout him out. It's just sometimes see, this is what I'm saying right here. We trying to be positive. We trying to help people, white and black, because it ain't Republican, Democrat. It's the upper class and the lower class. That's who we fighting against. And unless we pull together, we're not going to be able to do it. So it's people like that. Anyway, great show. I want to thank Darkus, Jessica, Monique Adams, Janella, Bernita, my daughter Daisha, my cousin Pat, Randolph, Alberta, T. Jones, Tony Jones, and somebody else. Great show. I know we're supposed to change it up, but I just had to come back to this Karmelo thing. Next week we'll probably do something along the matters of the heart. We'll try to do something positive.
Block this fool so he can get off our thread. Block him.
I don't even know how to. How do you? I don't even know how to.
Go YouTube.
We finna log off, so I ain't even worried about it. But great show.
We will delete all of yours things anyway, sir. But great show. Thank you all for tuning in. Tony, if you're the Tony Jones that I know, my friend, thank you for tuning in. I hope you subscribe, like, and share, and invite someone. Thank you so much. Y'all been clutched. We out of here.
We're out of here. It's time to eat.
Yeah.